Hello, everyone. Welcome to a stream here. Wanted to give you a quick update here about today's forecast. If you're not keeping up with the weather, there is the potential for severe weather here today in western South Dakota and eastern Wyoming, and also areas in southeastern Montana and northwestern Nebraska. Kind of this whole general area is under the gun here for storms here this evening. Late this afternoon into the evening hours. So I wanted to show a couple things here on the air here on the live stream. So this is a satellite view, and you could see these storms already erupting here in eastern Wyoming, and these are moving northeast, and I'll show radar here in just a minute, but yeah, basically these storms are going to develop. They're firing up here, and they're going to progress northeast, kind of a northeast track here towards, and then eventually here towards South Dakota border, maybe into the Black Hills here this evening. So just wanted to show the satellite there, and now I want to take you to what we call the GFS HRRR model, and this basically is like a future scan forecast, and this really shows pretty accurately these storms, as you can see right here in southeastern and eastern Wyoming, and that is pretty accurate to what's going on right now. Which we already have some storms erupting here in Wyoming. So what's going to happen here is we play this out. So this is now, and then so this is an hour from now, and you can see those. So this is about 4:30 or so. You can see those storms getting going, and then as we progress here, right there, look at that. That is about 5 o'clock. So about an hour and a half from now, you can see those storms really getting going. And I think early on in the event, there's probably going to be a tornado risk. These three counties here in Wyoming, we're going to have to keep an eye on and jump on the air if there's a tornado warning. So I did want to let you know that I will be coming back here. I will be ready for any tornadic events here to happen this evening. If there's a tornado warning that gets issued, I'll be jumping on the air. So just wanted to let you know about that. And as we progress here on the GFS model here, this is as we progress here. So that's what it looks like at about 6 o'clock, and you can see right there, and you can just see the model. You can just see these storms coming from Wyoming and pushing northeast, and eventually here in the South Dakota border by about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I would say, and then eventually these storms progress, move northeast into South Dakota, and you can kind of see it does show on this model that it does kind of die out a little bit, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on it. This kind of the South Dakota Wyoming border, kind of right in this area here this evening for storms, and then they eventually migrate east overnight into South Dakota. So wanted to show that. I also wanted to bring this up. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. There is an enhanced risk of severe weather in eastern Wyoming, northwestern Nebraska, western South Dakota, and southeastern Montana. So right here, we are going to be really keeping an eye on this area this late this afternoon and evening hours. Large hail is the main threat out of any of these storms that get going. There's also a secondary threat for some strong gusty winds. But also, the reason why I'm on right now and the reason why I'll be on later if there's a tornado warning is, yes, there is a added tornado threat with these storms. With any of the storms that get going, there is a tornado threat. So we want to keep an eye on things here late this afternoon and into the evening hours. I did want to show this as well. This is from the Storm Prediction Center, and they are saying that a watch will need to be issued. There's in fact a 95% chance of a watch being issued here in this blue area marked, which again is the same area: eastern Wyoming, western Nebraska, western South Dakota, and then a little bit into southeastern Montana. So just wanted to point that out, that the 95% chance of a watch being issued. So that's about it. We'll be keeping an eye on things here, but for now, I'll send you back and I'll end this live stream.